Imagine a moment that stops the world in its tracks. A stadium pulsing with energy, a global audience glued to their screens, and a message too urgent to suppress. Soccer fans, defying all odds, transform a match into a powerful plea for justice. What drove them to risk everything? Let's dive into a story of courage that demands we listen. On May 31st, 2025, during the UEFA Champions League final in Munich, Paris Saint-Germain supporters etched their names in history. As PSG crushed Inter Milan 5-0, with Achraf Hakimi's goal igniting the crowd, these fans unfurled a striking banner. End Gaza genocide. Palestinian flags soared above the Allianz Arena, a bold act of resistance. This wasn't their first stand. Last November, they raised a Free Palestine banner against Atletico Madrid. These fans aren't just rooting for their team. They're amplifying a cry for humanity on one of sport's grandest stages. Why this cause? Gaza is in agony. Since October 2023, Gaza's health ministry reports over 54,300 Palestinians, mostly women and children, have perished. Benjamin Netanyahu's government has imposed a relentless blockade, severing access to food, water, and medical supplies. The United Nations labels Gaza the world's hungriest place, with 2 million people teetering on the edge of famine. Schools and hospitals are reduced to rubble, aid workers and journalists under fire. Despite global demands for a ceasefire from the UN and the International Court of Justice, Netanyahu presses on, deepening a humanitarian catastrophe. The world's silence has been stark. PSG fans refused to stay mute. They knew the Champions League final's massive reach, watched by hundreds of millions, could broadcast Gaza's plight. On X, their bravery sparked praise. One user, Leila Hamed, called it a beacon for Palestine. Another, Bashar Inshasi, shared how it brought him to tears, a testament to enduring solidarity. Achraf Hakimi, a Moroccan star, likely fueled their resolve, his heritage linking him to the Arab world's support for Palestine. But this act carried a price. UEFA prohibits political statements, and PSG now faces a €10,000 fine. These fans chose principle over security, fully aware of the stakes. This moment transcends soccer. It's a revolt against apathy. Fans worldwide are increasingly turning sports into platforms for justice, from boycotts to bold displays. In Munich, where City Hall flies an Israeli flag, this protest was a fearless challenge. Germany's long-standing support for Israel didn't deter these fans from speaking out. They stood for Gaza's children, for families buried under debris, for a people pushed to the edge. The International Court of Justice has condemned Israeli actions, yet Netanyahu persists. PSG fans showed what it means to act when leaders falter. Their banner lit a spark. This isn't just about one night in Munich. It's a movement gaining momentum. In Paris, celebrations turned turbulent, with over 500 arrests reflecting the issue's deep resonance. These fans turned a stadium into a voice for the silenced. So, what's next? Spread their story. Amplify Palestinian voices. Demand justice for Gaza's suffering. PSG fans risked everything to remind us. When the world is watching, we must act. Let's carry their message forward, because staying silent is no longer an option.